the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as tonight we're here with OP Racing Premier Series as they bring you the Rallycross 250 at Daytona. Thank you very much for joining me. I am your host. My name is KR Stolfus, and qualifying has gotten underway. Already drivers are posting in some times. Right now, David Booth on top of the leaderboard, the 53 of Dave Hunt, finding himself falling down the order quickly with a 51.02. Not necessarily the number he would like to have, but still has a good effort. The 42 of Nate Warren going to cross the start-finish line, and Warren into 10th place. Got some background on that paint scheme. It's an old Jimmy Johnson paint scheme, and he does enjoy a Culver's burger from time to time. As they are qualifying, the times are coming in hot and heavy, trying to bring you all the drivers that we can get to. Sebastian Marin in his basketball paint scheme out on the speedway. Marin gonna drop down below the yellow line, flash across the start finish line, and the driver of the 23 goes to the top of the leaderboard, beating Hunter Reynolds out by 1,000th of a second. Travis Elliott in the 51 making his way around the speedway. As Elliott now on the clock. Richard Kuhn up into the top 3. BK Anderson into the top 10. Mark Mann now in the 3rd place from the 04. Zach Workman in the 19. I want to give a shout out to Dustin Barber, stopping by and saying hello. Dustin, you go be out on the track tonight? If not, hang out with me, talk with me. It'll be a good time. And of course, Miss Helton, how you doing, ma'am? Les Levy in the 62, finding himself up into the top 5. Travis Elliott up in the 3rd. Miss Maxine, how you doing? Driver of the 63, flashing across the start-finish line, and Logan Helton goes into 11th place. Daniel Holloway in the 21. Holloway off of turn number 4, heading for the start-finish line to get his time logged in. Number 21 of Daniel Holloway going to move up into 6th place. Holloway with a good qualifying run. '95 of Jim Mayer. He is on his outlap, so too is Bob Lacavera. David Overstreet and Jeff Crosby Jr. all have started their outlaps. Miss Michelle is here as well. How you doing, Miss Michelle? Glad to see all y'all ladies. And Dustin. Used the term Dustin loosely. How y'all doing tonight? The qualifying down to 4 minutes left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars out on the speedway. And Jim Mayer down the back stretch while he is on the clock in this 95 Alliance Motorsports backed machine. As 95 comes off of turn number 4. Old Jimmy Hayes Mayer in the 95 across the line. Jim Mayer into 20th. Sebastian Marin still holding on to that top spot. David Overstreet in the 46. On a Busch Light paint scheme. How about that? I happen to have a flavored water similar to that paint scheme. The Overstreet across the line in the 24 spot. The 33 of Crosby crossing the line in the 20th. Bob Lacavera up in the 22nd. The 88 of Gabe Butler making his run out onto the speedway. Just under 2.5 minutes to go, and Gabe Butler and the 40 of Peter DeBorgia are beginning their qualifying runs. They have waited till the last absolute moment to get it done. So as the 40 comes around to take the green flag, so too does the 88 of Gabe Butler. And we are going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be back with our qualifying results, our starting lineup, if you will, right after this.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker, the future is feeling.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the drivers are taking to the grid. That can only mean one thing. It is time to go through tonight's starting lineup for the Rallycross 250 right here at Daytona. On the inside of row number 1, from pole position, left out of pit lane at the last possible minute, Peter DeBorgia in the 40 on that coveted pole. On his outside, his teammate from Meteor Racing, that is the 88 of Gabe Butler. Row number 2 will be Sebastian Marin in the 23. Teammate to his outside, that is the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Row 3 will be Travis Elliott from Flat Out Motorsports and the 04 of Mark Mann from Alliance. Row number 4 will be the 62 of Les Levy and the 21 of Daniel Holloway. Richard Kuhn in the 47 and Josh Milam in the 7 make up row number 5. Row 6 will be the 77 of David Booth, and BK Anderson in the 32 will find himself on the outside of row 6 for Team Limitless. Row number 7 on the inside, the 06 of Cody Negus. Kevin's going to be happy to see that one there. And the 63 of Logan Helton to his outside. Eric Lurie in the 071 and the 24 of Tyler Miller for row 8. Row number 9 will be Anthony English in the 44 and JD Crow in the 2. Row 10, Vicente Guerrero and the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Zach Fritch and Jeff Crosby Jr. make up row number 11. Row 12 will be the 95 of Jim Mayer and the 5 of Bob Lacavera. Row 13 will be the 19 of Zach Workman and the 53 of Dave Hunt. Nate Warren, David Overstreet for row 14. Row 15, Sean McCara and Rick Seabrams. Chase Berry in the 1 from ARC Racing, and Andy Brigante in the 13. Bringing up the tail end of the field here tonight. Teammates in the final row for tonight's race as the field makes its way onto the front stretch. Lights are out on the pace car, the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. Leading this field to the green flag, Gabe Butler. 2 teammates already locking out the front row. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pace car down and away. The Rallycross 250 here at Daytona is green. Sebastian Marin already giving a hard shove to the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. He wants to clear the 88 of Gabe Butler through the middle of this corner if he can. So he is pushing as hard as possible on that 40. Meanwhile, the 26 of Hunter Reynolds saying, not so fast. I can push the 88 just as well. And the 88 gets a good surge down the back stretch. So Gabe Butler jumps to the early lead down the back stretch. Doesn't move down low, stays with the 26 through turns 3 and 4. That's going to allow the 40 of Peter DeBorgia to surge back ahead. And off of turn number 4, the front row looks just like they did one lap ago, but doing it a whole lot faster. Side by side down the back stretch, we make our way through stage number 1. This one going to end at the completion of lap 25. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our race info here. There are 3 races left in the regular season. Just a few drivers are officially locked in with meeting the minimum race requirements, having a race win, as Gabe Butler drops down to the inside. This is a rough and tumble Daytona track, so we're going to see who can get their elbows up, who can white knuckle it the most, who can come away with the race win. Stages, of course, at laps 25 and 50, and one fast repair is available to our drivers here at Daytona. Fast lap of the race going to the 46 of David Overstreet. We're going to see if that is going to hold on. I want to thank all y'all for coming in and watching. Also want to thank everybody who comes in and already knows it's going to be a good show. Pop that thumbs up already. Thank you guys so much. Your drivers appreciate each and every little bit that they get. We're on board with David Overstreet, and he did not hold on to that fast lap award. It has now gone to the 12 of Zach Fritsch. He is to the outside of the 95 of Jim Mayer, tucked in behind the 13 of Andy Brigante. The guys do keep cheering for your driver. Be loud and proud. Only thing I ask, you don't have to hold back, but keep in mind there might be children in the room. I don't hold back a whole lot. I'll tear into a driver when I see a terrible move. I also know how to close my eyes so I don't get in trouble with the league. That being said, I would never do anything disparaging. Down the backstretch they go, one car in trouble. That is the 62 of Les Levy. Les well off the pace. Not sure what has gone wrong on the 62, but he has lost the draft. He has lost a whole lot of speed and time. And Mark Mann in the 04 slosses down to the inside lane to take over the race lead. Daniel Holloway in the 21. Now leading the charge in the outside lane. The 23 is Sebastian Marin. Trying to push the 21 there. So Holloway makes the move to the race lead. Stays to the outside, and Sebastian Marin in the 23 stays on his back bumper. And already pit stops. Looking like they were underway. I thought I saw the 04 heading there, but maybe just got a bit of a shove and was sending him on the trajectory for pit lane, but a little bit early. Yes, I jumped the gun. You can call me out for it. As Wes Levy is falling behind David Overstreet in the 46, has dropped back as well. Nate Warren in the 42 is falling behind. Nate Warren, middle car there, and all the way in the back, that red vehicle, that is the 62 of Les Levy. These are the last three cars in this race. They're just waiting to get hooked up. As now pit stops are underway. Oh, it's just a lap early. I knew it was coming. Whatever. Zach Workman with the new fast lap, a 47.01 by the driver of the 19. The Workman with a good lap. Tucked in behind the 95 of Jim Mayer. Now he's going to get another good run on this outside lane. He's got a full head of steam going here. He might be able to pop this 47.01 once again. Another big group of cars on the pit road. Brakes being locked up. Everyone trying to hold on to it. Zach Workman does set a new fast lap. So 2 in a row. 46.97 that time around. BK Anderson has the race lead in the 32. Going to make Michelle happy here in this green flag pit stop cycle. Sean McCarra did get popped for speeding in pit lane, so the 71 already suffering a penalty, has gone a lap down for the moment. When it cycles back through, he will be back on the lead lap, but at the tail end of the field if he doesn't get passed already. The BK Anderson Chase Berry, Zach Workman, Vicente Guerrero, and Andy Brigante all hitting pit road. On the board with Dave Hunt in the 53 as he is our new race leader. Dave Hunt and Richard Kuhn. Nate Warren, Les Levy, and David Overstreet all not making pit stops. There's just 5 cars left to complete this fuel cycle or pit stop cycle. '53 and a new paint scheme for this season. Richard Kuhn staying tucked to his back bumper. Of the drivers who have pitted, they are fighting for the race lead. 4 wide contact, the 21 into the wall. Daniel Holloway spinning, and the caution flag is going to come out. Jim Mayer gets collected. BK Anderson into this. Vicente Guerrero through the grass. The 19 is Zach Workman. Bob Lacavera. Oh, BK. That car's not driving straight. Mark Mann involved. And that all came as they tried to work their way around the lap car of the 71 of Sean McCarra. So the yellow flag coming out. Vicente Guerrero heading for pit road. Let's see if we can get a better shot of what happened here. Things just got tight going into turn 3. We ride on board with the 95 of Jim Mayer. Zach Rich in the 12. You see they just got all sorts out of shape going into the corner. Meanwhile, these 3 guys out here, they're just like, yeah, cool, whatever. All right, so the 53, the 47, hit pit road, and that will complete our pit stop cycle. DK Anderson torn up race car on that 32. We'll see if he burns a fast repair. He might try and limp it to the end of the stage as the 71 as Sean McCarra got through that without any incident points. So he will get the free pass and we'll get back on the lead lap. There's a lot of race cars involved in that one. Looked like Cody Nagels was involved as well. Problems for the 06. Cody having a hard time here. Not sure what's going on with the 06, but I see. Waiting for the pace car. That makes a lot more sense. All right. I'm a smart one tonight. I know Cody was involved in that dust up, so I couldn't tell if he was having more issues or not. Man, that's twice I've jumped the gun. Cody in the 06. Last on pit road on lap 7. He is going for the wave around here. Jackson, how you doing? Jackson cheering for the 12. Cody gets waved around the pace car. Try and get to the tail end of this field. Drivers not on the lead lap right now. That is Eric Laurie in the 071 in 28th spot. 29th is Bob Lacavera. 30th, the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. BK Anderson 31st, and 32nd goes to David Booth. All those drivers not on the lead lap. That'll make me proud. In a good way, but a bad way. But the fact that they're wasting their time in this channel means that we're doing something right, and a lot of it has to do with y'all. Thank you very much. All right, here they come off of turn number 4. Pace car down and away. Sebastian Marin, Peter DeBorgia lead the field with a green flag, and away we go once again. Off of turn number 4 onto the front stretch. Peter DeBorgia has the advantage through the tri-oval. He's going to lead another lap. The 23 of Sebastian Marin. Now surging ahead as they head off into turn number 1. Stage number 1 ending at the completion of lap 25. Everyone should be good on fuel from here. Zach Workman and Vicente Guerrero onto pit road. So troubles continue for them. Josh Milam in the 7th, sitting on the inside lane, tucked in behind the 40 of DeBorgia. Workman and Guerrero both making their way off of pit lane. Both serving penalties on that pit stop. It wasn't a pit stop, it was a 40-second penalty. Not sure what happened to Workman and Guerrero that brought out those penalties for them, but they both have served it. And they are now feeling the brunt of that pain. Well, as we got one up in the wall, Travis Elliott in the 51. Looks like he brings it back down, but front end missing off of that 51. We go on board with Travis Elliott. So Elliott gonna have to try and ride around. And get to the end of the stage as we look out the back of BK Anderson in the 32. Anderson not doing so well himself. He's got a bit of a hole to dig out of. Joshua Medlock chiming in. How you doing, Josh? Glad to see you. Right now, our fastest driver in this race, Zach Workman in the 19. Only driver in the 46-second bracket so far. Finding himself off the lead lap just a little bit. Sebastian Marin and Peter DeBorgia. On the front row for the moment, and into turn number 3. 23 gets a little bit ahead. Stays to the high side. This stage winding down. Alan Fritz cheering for the 12. Zach Fritch, old Fritchie. Speaking of Fritchie, let's go ahead, before the stage ends, take a look at our season info so far. Logan Helton leading all drivers with 3 wins. What a stud this season. Hunter Reynolds, Tyler Miller, and J.D. Crow all locked in. Sebastian Marin locking himself in with his start here tonight, so that should be green, but they can't update graphics. The Sebastian Marin locked in. Josh Milam now locked in. Andy Bergante locked in. So those drivers all locked in with their starts here tonight. Our biggest point gainers so far this last 3 races: Hunter Reynolds, Tyler Miller, and Logan Helton, followed by Jeff Crosby Jr. and Andy Bergante. Not only are these guys picking up race wins, except for you, Jeff, looking right at you, but they are also picking up a whole bunch of points to try and carry those things as far as they can. It's a good sign of momentum more than anything, and that's what you want to have as we head into our playoffs. And then one more. Go ahead and look at our stage winners. Zach Fritch has 3 stage wins. Hunter Reynolds with 3. Logan Helton with 3. And Cody Nagels 2. Sebastian Marin with 2. And then Josh Milam, Workman, Miller, Anderson, English, and Butler with 1 stage win to their credit. Zach Fritch peeling off for pit road at the last possible second. He will be joined by Daniel Holloway. They're going to try and flip the stage, if you will. Coming to get the 1 to go in this stage this time around. The 26 of Hunter Reynolds makes a move down to the inside of the 23 of Sebastian Marin. And now slides up to the high side. They're coming up on lap traffic. This one going to be interesting as they get the 1 to go through the trial this time for the end of the stage. Here comes the 7 of Josh Milam to give a shot to the 40. Peter DeBorgia now going to have to make a decision. How is he going to deal with this lap traffic right here? That is J.D. Crow and Cody Nagels. They'll move to the inside. And now not only do we have a battle for the stage, but a battle to be the first car 1 lap down. Here they come off of turn 4. The 24, Tyler Miller spun. Caution is going to come out, and I think the 26 of Hunter Reynolds is going to get the stage win. as the field was frozen at the point of caution. As the pace car has been pulled out already. Everyone going to get caught up behind it, but holy cow, the 24 Tyler Miller looked like a slow spin through 3 and 4. Not sure if he had some help there. It looks like maybe he did by Anthony English. And by no fault of Anthony English, it looked like the 2 and the 32 sandwiched the 24. Cody Nagel's involved. Ooh, Kevin. Tell your driver to open up his eyes. And that's a nice way of saying it. Take a look here as we go on board with the 44. You can see things just get very tight. The 2 washes up, the 32 trying to keep the 24 pinned down. So on to pit road they come. Unofficially, our stage 1 winner is the 26, Hunter Reynolds. Reynolds down and away, so let's see about pulling him up and getting a word in with the driver of the 26 from Fuel Sim Racing. That is the Reynolds Rat Machine himself, Hunter Reynolds. Hunter, you got yours on, bud?
Yes, sir. How's it go?
And I'll tell you what, it's going good, going good. Hey, I'm going to call you the stage 1 winner.
I'm fine with that. You can do that, yeah. 100%.
All right, cool. I didn't think you'd complain.
No, we're cool. We're cool. I'll, you know, these cars are tricky tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, tell me why they're tricky.
Yeah. I mean, you turn left and car go bouncy, and car loose, and everybody else is crazy. But you know what? It's a lot of fun out here. And then, hey, shout out to Seabass for pushing me to the win there. And I had a pretty cool little slide job on him there too. So pretty good first stage, I'll say.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You guys are mixing it up very cleanly at the front of the field here. We have had 2 cautions so far here in stage number 1. But it looks like just some close, hard racing so far. No one really doing anything really egregious. Just everyone out there racing hard.
Yeah, they had a moment junk the field over there earlier in stage 1, but for the most part, yeah, I mean, pretty good. I want to keep it clean up front, keep the cars clean, but with these things being unstable, but we're definitely going to see some you know, green flag pit stops hopefully, but some 3-wide racing probably towards the end of this thing, so that'll be exciting.
All right, man, well, nice job. Shout outs, thank yous you need to give.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Shout out you up in the booth, KR, do an awesome job. Shout out all my teammates FSR. Shout out to Seabass, push me to stage win. Shout out to Kendra Trent, rest of the family, appreciate y'all. Thanks to all the rest of my family watching. Appreciate all you guys. Everybody else checking out broadcast. Appreciate you guys too, and all the league members for everything they do.
All right, that is the 26 of Hunter Reynolds, your stage 1 winner. So some news coming in over YouTube chat. Apparently, it is an anniversary for Alan. Nice job. Congratulations. How about that? The 12 going to start on the pole. A restart on the pole. Lights are out on the pace car. Gonna drop down onto pit road this time. Zach Fritsch, Hunter Reynolds, green flag. What more needs to be said? Stage number 2 is underway. Man, those cars sound good out on the speedway. They try to get up to speed. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 down on the inside line. On board with the 12 of Zach Fritsch. He battles with the 7 of Josh Milam just ahead of him. Down the back stretch, the 95 of Jim Mayer leading the outside lane. Hunter Reynolds leading the inside lane. Three cars in that outside lane. Jim Mayer, Travis Elliott, and Jeff Crosby Jr. Now the 95 drops down to the inside. Only 2 cars in that outside lane now. Well, it looks like maybe everyone trying to settle in and log a few laps here. Maybe trying to hit a fuel number. So Jim Mayer in the 95 is your race leader. This stage is going to end at the completion of lap 50. Still haven't had a fast lap been taken away from Zach Workman. He still is the only driver down in the 46-second bracket. 3 cars peeling off from pit road. BK Anderson, JD Crow, Vicente Guerrero, all from Limitless. Been a while since I've shown some of this stuff off, so there's your team Limitless, JD Crow, Cody Nagels, Vicente Guerrero, and BK Anderson. Guerrero, Nagels, Crow, and Anderson all on pit road, so they have pit as a team. Just a few more cars peeling off for pit road. Travis Elliott in the 51, hitting pit lane. Elliott from Flat Out Motorsports. It's Jim Mayer in the 95. It's his pit lane. The 33 of Jeff Crosby, your race leader. He is a Flat Out Motorsports driver as well. Being pushed by the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. DeBorgia from Meteor Racing. That includes Zach Workman, Eric Laurie, Dan Harrington, and Gabe Butler. Here comes another group of drivers for pit lane. They all get on the pit road, and that will give the lead to the 46 of David Overstreet from Checkered Flag Motorsports. Nate Warren, David Overstreet, Les Levy, Jared Forbes, and David Booth making up Checkered Flag Motorsports. Zach Workman in the 19. Not on the lead lap. He is trying to get to there. He's got some work to do. As Overstreet in the 46 continues the lead with the 42 of Nate Warren on his back bumper. So teammates from Checkered Flag Motorsports in that outside lane. Zach Workman is the first car one lap down right now. David Booth in the 77, also one lap down. You see David Booth right there working the outside lane as well with the 62 of Les Levy. Les Levy in third. So Checkered Flag Motorsports, 4 cars in the outside lane. But throughout that team, drivers on different lap strategies, but they're still working together. No one hits pit road this time. So with that being said, guys, go ahead and do a little bit of a turn it up. Because, well, I just like the sound of the cars. Good old turn it up. Always enjoy one of those. Action continues here. Bob Lacavera in the 5. Going to be out in front with the 44 of Anthony English. '77 of David Booth and the 19 of Zach Workman technically are back on the lead lap. The 24 Tyler Miller goes a lap down. Tyler Miller goes to the high side. Bob Lacavera last on pit road on lap 26 of the end of stage 1. He still has to make that pit stop, top off the fuel tank to get to the end of this stage. David Booth in the 77, last car on the lead lap, out in front of this train of race cars. Of our drivers who have pitted, right now the 51 of Travis Elliott is out in front. And Elliott now sees the 26 make a move to the outside. The 95 of Jim Mayer making a move to the inside. So Elliott in the middle of this. And they're going to whoosh right on by. Elliott still trying to find somewhere to slot in. He's still wiggling around. Jeff Crosby Jr. to his back bumper, going to help support him there. And now everyone gets sorted out. So the 26 of Hunter Reynolds and the 95 of Jim Mayer settle into the lead of this second pack. But our leader is the 5 of Bob Lacavera. Zach Workman in the 19, first car 1 lap down. Eric Morey, who's just a few cars behind him in that battle to be the first car 1 lap down as well. 62 of Les Levy finding himself in 6th place as Bob Lacavera peels off for pit road. That gives the lead to the 42 of Nate Warren. Nate Warren now assumes the race lead. Zach Workman back on the lead lap because of that. That blue and white 42 Culver's machine is your race leader. Just waiting to hit pit road. So as things stand right now, we have 26 cars on the lead lap. Zach Workman in the 19 was last car on the lead lap. David Booth just ahead of him. One of the 2 of the last 2 cars on the lead lap. Jim Mayer in the 95. About ready to go a lap down here. He is running by himself. Mayer last on pit road on lap 33. Is everyone going to peel off that was in that group except for the 62 of Les Levy? Les Levy going to stay out. And Les leading a lap there. That 62 really trying to stretch his fuel here. Last on pit road on lap 27. And he did get that lap led, so that is an extra point for him. I was just going to try and make it around. He's given up a whole bunch of time to do this, but sometimes that point is worth it. See how this works out for the 62 throughout the final few races of this season. Nonetheless, leading did get the bonus point for leading the lap there. And now he hits pit road all by himself. And our field is going to cycle through. The 88 and the 26 will battle for the race lead. So now Hunter Reynolds and Gabe Butler out in front of the field. Peter DeBorgia in the 40 tucked in behind the 88. Two teammates down on the inside line. Two teammates on the outside line. The 63 of Logan Helton having kind of a quiet night here so far. He's had to work his way forward throughout this race. And Logan Helton now starting to make some noise as we got 2 more laps to go here in stage number 2. So the 40 and the 88 now split the difference. They're going to try and keep everyone behind them here. Maybe settle it out amongst themselves. That doesn't work out quite the way they think, as the 26 of Hunter Reynolds, your stage 1 winner, is now going to try and make it 2 stages in this race. Here we go, final time around. They are mixing it up at the front of the field. Peter DeBorgia has the advantage for the moment. Now the 7 of Josh Milam surging ahead down the back stretch. Tyler Miller in the 24 on the outside. How's this going to play into effect? Looks like everyone going to get through cleanly. Josh Milam in the 7 has the advantage. And through the tri-oval, and Josh Milam picks up stage number 2. As the pace car is released, and the field will have to slow down and let the pace car catch up. So stage number 2 in the books, and it goes to the 7 of Josh Milam. As we wait for the pace car to pick up the field. All right, so far 2 stages in the books. Tell me how you think your favorite driver is doing. You have a question? I've been noticing a lot of things. It's hard to talk about everything I notice. If you have a question about what you've seen your driver do, and maybe you need some clarification, I would be more than happy to answer that question to the best of my ability. So with this Stage 2 ending, as of right now, 23 cars are on the lead lap. Tyler Miller in the 24 is the first car 1 lap down. And race control, and that's a term I use loosely, is confirming that the 7 of Josh Milam is our stage winner. Once he gets done with his pit stop, we'll pull him in and get a word in with the 7. That is a FSR lockout of stage 1 and 2 so far. Down and away they go. Logan Helton winning the race off of pit road, but our stage 2 winner, that is the 7 of Josh Milam. Josh, you got your ears on, bud?
Loud and clear. What's going on, KR?
Oh man, not a whole lot. Just watching some rallycross racing here at Daytona.
That's what it seems like right now, huh?
It looks like those cars are bouncing around out there pretty good tonight. Tell us a little bit about your race.
Oh, absolutely. This car's wild tonight. Rear end is everywhere. These coming out the turns are super tough. 3 wide, and we've had a little bit of that action tonight, so that's been it's been a slight struggle, but we've been able to handle it for the most part. Race is going good. I think I took a week or 2 off, and I'm back, and it's going well for me, so can't complain. We've got a new stage win. Hopefully we can stay up front and try to get a podium.
A podium, huh? That's what you're going for here tonight?
Just a podium, man. We'll set the bar low.
Set the bar low. All right. Well, I dig it. I dig it. Well, this 7 looking very fast, Josh. But you had to work your way forward just a little bit here in these last few laps. What was it like out there in that second stage? And that everything was non-stop pretty much.
Oh, yeah. It's a great stage. We knew we had to pit early, come out after first stage. So we were in a good spot to get down early. Me and Hunter, I think, pushed ourselves forward, got down, and was able to get in and out of pits up front. We just managed to stay here and did what we could to put ourselves in the best spot. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the stage win because where I was positioned that entire stage. But a lot of movement at the end of it, and I found myself right where I needed to be.
Well, man, you're going to find yourself in a good spot on this restart for right now. But before we get there, shout outs, thank yous, I love yous, people you need to hug.
A big hug to you, KR. A shout out to you and my paint job I'm running. This is all KR, by the way, guys. If you're seeing this paint job, it's all KR. So love running this paint job. So shout out to you guys in the booth. Shout out to everyone watching tonight and all the guys out here driving. And shout out to Travis there for pushing me to that stage win.
All right, that is Josh Milam, our Stage 2 winner. Nice job, Josh. Once again, congratulations on the stage win.
We'll see you, man.
All right, there you have it. And to be fair, that is not my exact paint scheme. That is a rendition of it. That the best that they could do, copy over. Unfortunately, I made a paint scheme for Josh Milam. That they no longer, for a car that is no longer ran in this series. So they did what they could to transfer it over, but it was a pretty epic paint scheme. My humble opinion, and I am very humble. I am so humble. I'm probably the most humble person behind this microphone. So here we go. Green flag about ready to fly once again, and we get back underway. Our final stage here in the Rallycross 250. Alan Fritsch says he knows a 12 car that needs to be up front on the last lap of the race. Zach Fritsch has got just a little bit of work to do right now, finding himself in the thick of things. Towards the front of the field, has some work to do to get all the way to the front, but has some speed. We have seen that 12 out in front here tonight. Right now, Logan Helton in the 63, who has had a quiet night, has been trying to sneak his way to a race win. Trying to make it his 4th win of the season. Peter DeBorgia in the 40, battling 2 hands inside. DeBorgia looking for his first win of the season. And we're not talking enough about this. So that's my failing, obviously, because I'm the only one with a microphone. But Peter DeBorgia, just a few points above the cutoff line, just 15 points to the good. So he has been battling hard this entire race to try and expand that out. And so it is something that I have noticed that the 40 is up on the wheel all night long, but not really had time to talk about. And now you know, that is why he is feeling the pressure Drivers who are also feeling the pressure, the 32 of BK Anderson. Right now, BK Anderson is the first car off the lead lap, and he is battling hard, and he got caught up into that first incident of the night and is trying to recover the best that he can. Still has a long way to go, an uphill battle, but BK Anderson, first car 1 lap down right now. He is just 6 points above Anthony English. And if this race were to finish right now, as they stand, Anthony English would take those 6 points away. Sebastian Marin in the 23. This race for the moment is the 63 of Logan Helton. Logan Helton, he's out here. He ain't got anything to worry about. He's already won 3 races. Sebastian Marin, let's see, Sebastian Marin, this season has not been one that he is used to, but it's not been terrible. 8 starts, 1 win, 4 top 5s, 6 top 10s. He has had a hard time getting that pole position. Last year, we saw that gentleman on pole almost every single race. So Sebastian Marin has locked himself into playoffs with the start here tonight. But tell you what, when this 23 came in, he had qualifying figured out. He showed the way. Now everyone else tried to pick up on his tricks. It's made it harder for Sebastian Marin to get that pole position, but still a great plate race driver. Josh Milam in the 7 on his back bumper. Jeff Crosby Jr. right now. That 33 is up 19 positions from where he qualified. Working that 3rd car in the outside lane. Our biggest mover of the race right now, that is the 71 of Sean McCara. And Sean McCara at one point received the free pass. Got the wave around. So that 71 continues to dig hard. One car is out of the race. That is the one of Chase Berry. Chase Berry has been out of this race since stage 1 was completed. There's the 71 of Sean McCarrick, continues to work his way forward. Sebastian Marin in the 23 trying to pick up another win. Like I said, he's locked in with this start into the playoffs. After this race, just 2 more races to be decided. Our 2 races are going to take place at Daytona and then iRacing Super Speedway. And that is the last time we will be at the iRacing Super Speedway. And once the playoff contention starts, we will not go back there. work lap 62 of 100 down the backstretch. The 23 goes into turn number 3 on the high side. That outside lane really showing some muscle, but here comes the 33 making a move to the inside with the 12 of Zach Fridge. There you go, Alan. The 12 starting to make some moves. We're still going to see him hit pit road. In fact, I think we're going to see them hit pit road 2 more times. We are coming up here in about 5 more laps, 6 more laps. We're going to see everyone start hitting pit lane. So Sebastian Marin, Josh Milam, Jeff Crosby Jr., Zach Fritsch, and Logan Helton rounding out your top 5 right now. Sean McCarron, the 71, trying to lead the charge in the second lane as Logan Helton jumps up to put the block on him and use the momentum that they had going. Now Logan Helton trying to get around the outside of the 23. Oh, Josh Milam, big wiggle there, gonna settle it back in. That does cause the inside lane to lose a little bit of momentum. Logan Helton now drops down to the inside. That gives Sean McCarron, the 71, the race lead for his lane. Not the race lead, but the lane lead. Good grief. Troubles for the 77 of David Booth as he sits on pit road. Booth has gone 1 lap down with this pit stop. Not sure what has gone wrong for the 77. We'll see if he gets back out there, if this was a scheduled pit stop or not. But it has been a long one for him. Already been on pit lane for over a minute. Down and away goes the 77, so not sure what was wrong there, but it's like they got it fixed. He is down and away. They're going to get swallowed up once again as the pack is coming around. He is getting up to speed, making his way on the apron through 1 and 2. Tyler Miller in the 24. About to lose a lap. Tyler Miller goes 1 lap down. Now Tyler Miller is the first car 1 lap down. BK Anderson in the 32. Still trying to be the first car 1 lap down. He still is not giving up the fight just yet. As one more car peels off the pit road as the 53 of Dave Hunt. So BK Anderson in the 32 leads the cars that are 1 lap down. That includes Tyler Miller, Zach Workman, Eric Laurie, and Dave Hunt. Well, should we get a caution here, the 32, as long as he doesn't get an untimely bump, and get that free pass, get back on the lead lap. on, guys, say it loud, say it proud. Who do you think is going to win this race as we come up onto the final 30-ish laps of this race? Hunter Reynolds in the 26 was your stage 1 winner. He is out in front once again. The 7 of Josh Milam, your stage 2 winner, not too far behind him. He picked up stage number 2, and here comes a few cars for pit road. Rick Sebrands, Daniel Holloway, and Mark Mann. Let me know who you think is going to pick up the win here tonight. It's still anyone's race. On board, looking out the back of the 26 at the 23. Logan Helton, Jim Mayer, JD Crow, Anthony English, Les Levy all peeling off for pit road. Andy Brigante hitting pit lane as well. So green flag pit stops are kind of trickling in, but they are for sure underway. You guys are wondering, Al Smith, my partner in crime, he is still out on new baby duty. He is in his first baby ever, so we're going to give him plenty of time to get adjusted to that, because it is quite the adjustment for sure. And now it looks like a huge group, 13, 14 cars on the pit lane. Logan Helton, who has already made his pit stop, working with the 95 of Jim Mayer, his teammate. These two might have a shot at taking the race lead. We go on aboard with the 63. They got some speed down the back stretch, but Sebastian Marin has himself a good, healthy chunk of a lead. And he has 4 cars working with him, so Logan Helton maybe not going to get there the way he would like. So Sebastian Marin in the 23 retains the race lead. Hunter Reynolds in the 26. Right behind him, the 51 of Travis Elliott, rounding out the top 3. Then Zach Fritsch finds himself in 4th place with the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. in 5th. Rick Sebrands in 6th place, and Rick Sebrands just turned the fastest lap of the race at a 46.77. So Sebrands now joins 2 other drivers that are in the 46-second bracket. Tyler Miller turned a 46.78 last time around. Zach Workman, the first driver into the 46-second bracket. So 3 drivers turned a sub 47-second lap time. Meanwhile, things are heating up at the front of the field. 26 laps to go. We are going to have one more pit stop to settle this one out. Travis Elliott in the 51 looking for a race win here tonight. Travis Elliott came into tonight 19th place in the point standings. If he can get the win here tonight, that will propel him into the playoffs. He's already met the minimum race requirements, and so he can lock himself in with a race win. So caution flag is going to come out. See if we can figure out what happened here. I am doing the best I can to see what's going wrong. Here we go. JD Crow into the wall. Not 100% sure what happened here, but Cody Nagels in the 06, the 2 of JD Crow. Like everyone's scattering just a little bit. So enough cars in distress that the caution was thrown, but nobody getting too far out of shape. Some damage was done for sure, don't get me wrong, but no one officially sideways, no one officially into the wall, like on fire into the wall. So on to pit road they come with 23 laps to go, and Sebastian Marin overshoots his pit box. That is going to be a costly mistake this late into the race. Zach Fritsch in the 12, winning the race off of pit road. So Zach Fritsch comes off with the race lead. Nate Warren with an extended pit stop. He's been on pit road for the last minute 40. Dave Hunt back on the pit road, so too comes several other race cars. They're going to try and top off their tank from the half of the field on the back. Lights go out on the pace car. And the cars get the wave around. That caution did come at kind of an inopportune time. As the field stacks up side by side, 2 by 2. Against go march 2 by 2. Hurrah! Hurrah! If you guys would like to watch any of the other live streams that are available, well, you can find them. Purple is on Twitch, red is on YouTube. They would love to have you stop on by. Dustin Barber in the 6, not in the race here tonight, but he did stop by earlier today to say hello. So I don't think he's streaming this race. But here we go. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang. It is time to get back after it. Green flag is out with 21 laps to go. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 on the inside line, gets down to that yellow line. Jeff Crosby in the 33 on his back bumper. Zach Fritch in the 12. Trying to get something going in the outside lane. The outside lane looking like it is falling apart just a little bit. Wondering if everyone is thinking about hitting pit road as soon as the fuel window opens, so they don't want to venture to the outside just yet. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Either way, we get into the closing laps. Now it is time for y'all to start cheering louder and harder for your favorite driver. Oh, contact at the front, the 26 and the 12 into the wall. It is a big kerfuffle down the backstretch. Cars are spinning and the caution flag is going to come out. Daniel Holloway, Rich Seabrands, and that started on the front row with Zach Fritch and Hunter Reynolds. On board with BK Anderson in the 32. And BK just not catching a break here tonight. Involved in another incident. Watch the 26 and the 12. It looks like just both cars drifting towards each other. Rich in the 12 bounced off the outside wall. On board with the 12 is Zach Fritch. Take another look at what's going on here. You can see just how quickly your fortunes change in a super speedway race. Jim Mayer missing the 4 Rick Seabrands by inches. So on to pit road they come once again. And with 18 laps to go, this could be the final stop of the night. But it's going to be cutting it close if we go into extra laps. So with that being said, guys, we're going to step away for a quick break. No one go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Green flag is back out. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go in the closing laps of the Rallycross 250 here at Daytona. Mark Mann in the 04 out in front of the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Jeff Crosby Jr. to his inside. Peter DeBorgia on the back bumper of the 26. Bob Lacavera in the 5 trying to mix it up there as well. 16 laps to go. Drivers have pit for what could be the final time here tonight. So it all comes down to what happens in the closing stages if we get extra laps or not. Let's see how this all plays out. I know Alan Fritsch is cheering for the 12. I know Maxine and let's see, Tammy are cheering for 63 of Logan Helton. Miss Michelle is cheering for the 32 of BK Anderson. BK is still in this race, but he is now more than 1 lap down, so looking rough for him, Miss Michelle. Mara Clark, of course, is cheering for the 04 Mark Mann. Mara Clark very happy right now as that 04 is leading inside lane. Well, now the 40 of Peter DeBorgia is. Well, that's okay. Still looking very sharp. Kevin Nagels cheering for the 06. Not a good night for Limitless. The 2 of JD Crow has been caught up in a few incidents. He's still chugging around, finding himself in the outside lane right now. But once again, that 2 he is the veteran driver, so he tries to lead the way for Cody Nagels and DK Anderson and Vicente Guerrero. And those 3 drivers, 29th, 30th, and 31st, respectively. So JD Crow going to have to carry the banner once again before Limitless. Trying to make it 3 wide, the 88 of Gabe Butler, the 63 of Logan Helton. 2 cars working that 3rd lane by themselves. How is it going to work out for them as the 26 of Hunter Reynolds picked up a stage win earlier here tonight? Now trying to pick up the race win. With 12 laps to go. Bob Blackbear down below the yellow line. He's given up several positions down there. John McCarron in the 71 in that 3rd lane all by himself. These guys are really starting to push hard right now. And no quarter is going to be given. You have got to be up on top of your game. Especially here at this rough and tumble Daytona Rallycross track. Trouble in the middle. Anthony English in the 44 goes around. JD Crow, Jimmy Reynolds. Big time issues in the middle of the pack. Rick Seabrand's involved. And the yellow flag comes out once again. Go off the nose of the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. JD Crow turned around the wrong way. Here they come off of turn number 4. Looks like Travis Elliott got a bit of a wiggle there. Jack Fritch in the 12 getting involved. Anthony English spinning like a top. Back in the 46 of David Overstreet. On board with the 46. more time here. A lot happened right there. The yellow flag has come out with 9 laps to go. This race isn't over just yet. Only one car is out of the race, and that is the one of Chase Berry. Everyone else still out there on the racetrack. Tyler Miller, Zach Fritsch, JD Crow, Dave Hunt, all receiving extensive damage on this on this caution, and are on pit road to have that extensive repair. Lights do go out. Ford Mustang. Still waiting to see how all this sorts out. Tyler Miller in the 24 sitting on pit road. Looks like his damage is quite extensive and will not be making it out anytime soon. 24 cars are on the lead lap. The 12 of Zach Fritsch is the last car on the lead lap right now. The field comes off of turn number 4. Hunter Reynolds, Peter DeBorgia lead this field to the green flag. Mark Mann in the 04 on the inside of row number 1. Here we go once again. Green flag back out. 7 laps to go in the race. Side by side, they gain speed through turns 1 and 2. Peter DeBorgia in the 40 on the inside lane, but down the back stretch, the momentum is going to shift to the outside lane. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 has the advantage. Off of turn number 4 as they come around the out lap or up the speed lap. Very important. They flash back on by. Oh, I am hitting all the wrong buttons. I am so sorry. 2 cars in the third lane. They're trying to make something happen. That's the 95 of Jim Mayer and the 7 of Josh Milam. Jackson Broadbent says the 33. All up to you. No pressure. No pressure, but it's all up to you, bud. No pressure. None whatsoever. Jeff Crosby Jr. right now in the 5th spot, up 17 positions. 3rd car in outside lane. 26 of Hunter Reynolds. 04 of Mark Mann. 2 cars in the outside lane. Ahead of the 33. Peter DeBorgia in the 40 right now. Down on that yellow line. Who is it going to be that comes out with the clear advantage? I can't make my call until after they pass the start-finish line. But y'all can make the call right now because there is no harm, no foul if you do it. Cheer loudly, cheer often. And don't forget that thumbs up if you guys... Oh, more trouble! Big time trouble. The 71 of Sean McCarron involved. They are all spinning in the back half of the field. Les Levy makes his way through pit road. Rick Seabrand's down through the grass. And yellow flag is going to fly once again. And I do believe this will send us into overtime. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can figure out where things went wrong. Coming off of turn number 4, they all got tight. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33 getting a big shunt up into the air. Off the nose of the 7 of Josh Milam. Take a look on board the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. as he gets into this mix. It's a big chaos coming off of turn number 4. And this is going to reset the field once again. And we will be going into extra laps to get through this race. I think I just broke my phone. It's fine. No big deal. All right, lights have gone out on the pace car. Our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Peter DeBorgia, Sebastian Marin on the row 1 for this restart. Then our stage winners for row number 2, that's the 26 and the 7, Hunter Reynolds and Josh Milam. The 51 of Travis Elliott and the 46 of David Overstreet from row number 3. Here we go. Troubles continue for BK Anderson and Bob Lacavera, the 32. On the pit road once again, still trying to repair the damage he sustained in this crash. 24 cars are on the lead lap. To have a shot at winning this race, you've got to be on the lead lap. You've got to be on the lead lap when the white flag flies, if I want to be 100% accurate. Because sometimes that's all it takes, is just to be on the lead lap. We have seen drivers come from deep in the field. They're in a green-white checkered attempt. And once that white flag drops, all racing starts winding down for the night. As the green flag comes out, here we go once again. The 40 of Peter DeBorgia, the 23 of Sebastian Marin, heading off into turn number 1. Hunter Reynolds in the 26, hard on that back bumper of the 40. They're starting to break away. That's not something you necessarily want to see. The 26 makes the move up to the high side. Oh, he tried to shut the door, and Sebastian Marin had to check up, and around they go. Yellow flag coming out once again. Mark Mann in the 04 gets involved. Andy Regante in the 13 torn up. Yellow flag out, and we go into attempt number 2. Let's back this one up just a little bit. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, getting close. Oh, getting closer. All right, now we're getting somewhere. On board with the 2 of JD Crow. Oh, and he almost got through it. David Overstreet gets collected. Here they come up off the corner. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 makes a move to the outside. Sebastian Marin has to check up just a little bit because he wasn't square to him. And then that's when everything went south. Let's go on board with Sebastian Marin in the 23. And that is every driver just getting all they can. I don't think anyone really necessarily did anything wrong. The 26 was clear, made the move up to the high side, and that's a normal move that we see. But it just stacked everyone up. Around they went. flag out once again. This will be our final attempt to finish this race out under the green flag. Field stacks up 2 by 2 once again for the final time. On the front row for this restart, Hunter Reynolds in the 26, the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. Row number 2, the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds and the 4 of Rick Seabrands. Damage on the front clip of the 4 could affect this race. The 7 has some damage as well. Third car in the outside lane of Josh Milam. Logan Helton in the 63, right there on the inside of row number 3. Pace car going to peel off this time around. On the pit road it goes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get after it. Let's get into the final attempt at this race. 2 more times around. The next flag could end it. The next caution flag could end it already. The 26 making a move to the outside. Here comes a 17 and Jimmy Reynolds. Can he pick up his first win of the season? He's down on the inside. He's got the run. He has the 63 of Logan Helton on his back bumper. The 26 get caught in the middle. Here comes the 40 of Peter DeBorgia on the outside. He has the 88 of Gabe Butler working with him. But now Jimmy Reynolds has the clear advantage. Off of turn number 4, Logan Helton making the move to the outside. Logan Helton now has a 26 working with him. White flag comes out, final time around, 1 more lap to go. 3 wide into turn number 1. Oh, snap, what a sharp move by the 40 of DeBorgia. Trouble happening, around goes the 63, Daniel Holloway in the air. Peter DeBorgia in the 40, Gabe Butler in the 88. They have the clean break right now. They're all by themselves down the back stretch. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 needs some help from the 4 Rick Seabrands, but that damage 4 is not going to get there in time. The 40 and the 88 are going to decide this amongst themselves off of turn number 4 and into the tri-oval. Here comes your race winner. That is the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. Gabe Butler brings it home in 2nd place, and Jimmy Reynolds rounds out your podium with a 3rd place finish here tonight. Let's go and see if we can't get a quick look at what happened on that white flag lap. Because it was a doozy. Logan Helton in the 63 Hunter Reynolds in the 26 in that middle lane. The 40, the 88, they have the momentum on the outside. The 88 hip checks the 63, it looked like. And then all heck broke loose. On board with Logan Helton. Just everyone gets piled in there. As the 40 of Peter DeBorgia makes his way onto the front grass to celebrate his race win. As he starts to burn it down, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and kick off our post-race show as DeBorgia picks up his first win of the season. And he starts celebrating, tearing up the grass. Don't worry, someone will repaint it for you, bud. It's fine. Burn it down. Do whatever. Destruction awaits you. Let's kick it off. Here we go. Our race winner, that is none other than the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. Peter, congratulations on the race win, man.
Thanks, KR. Can't believe it. Didn't really look like it. Looked like everything was stacked against us there. Thought the 17 was going to get it, or the 26 was going to get it. And then I thought I had no help behind me. And then all of a sudden, the 4 car is next to me and passing me. So I was shocked that we were able to somehow find our way out of that dog pile to the finish line.
Well, you were the first one across the start-finish line. The 88 of Gabe Butler helping push you there. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 maybe had the lead coming to the white flag, but you and the 88 used that third lane to your advantage.
Yeah, and like when the restart was happening, I wasn't really even thinking about it. I just happened to see the 88 in the mirror, and then the 26 came up, and it was like, here's a chance to leave the 26 with the guys that I restarted with that weren't really all that put together, from a functional car standpoint there. So I thought it was going to be easier for both of us to clear him, and it didn't work out that way. I'm not quite sure how the contact went down in the turn one, if that was me or my teammate or someone below us, or how it all ended up happening there. But I'm just, happy that I think this is our first ever 1-2 as a team. So really, really happy for that. And that P11 from that 19 car is ridiculous. The guy was a lap down for 90% of the race tonight. So awesome team player, job by him. And obviously Eric in the 071 was battling a lot as well. And we're going to do our best to get him in the playoffs maybe next week. So yeah, I can't believe that last lap ended up the way it did.
Well, Peter, it sounds like you got some celebrating to do this win. You came into this race 15 points above the cutoff. This win seals the deal for you. You are locked into the playoffs, man.
That's great. Now I could just be a perfect teammate the next 2 weeks and just focus on getting those guys points, or in the 071 or 82's case, a W, hopefully.
Well, there you have it. Peter, shout outs, thank yous, I love yous, anyone you need to hug, including me. Just go ahead and let it out now.
Obviously you, but now all the viewers out there who make this awesome to go back and watch and see what you guys are saying in chat and whatnot. Even if you guys are rooting against me, it's fine. I think it's so cool that you guys find what we're doing entertaining enough to watch. How neat is that? But yeah, that and the admins are putting a great lead together here. And congrats to that 17 in P3, man. Yeah, he's had a really, really rough season. I know it's been eating at him here. He's been trying to get a good finish here there, and it's awesome to see that he's going to get an interview tonight. I was hoping he'd get the W if I didn't, but I'm glad to see he still got a good finish too.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Once again, congratulations on the race win. Peter DeBorgia in the 40, your newest playoff contender. All right, now let's move on to the driver who finished in second place, and that is the driver of the 88. He is none other than Gabe Butler. Gabe, congratulations on second place, man.
Well, thank you, bud. That was kind of a wild one there.
It was a little bit of a wild one, but coming to the white flag, you were pushing hard on the back bumper of your teammate. It looked like you had his back end covered very well for out that final 2.5 mile run.
Yeah, I kind of, when I got him clear there, I thought I was clear in the middle, but I wasn't. Obviously, and I came down, I collected Logan, and I figured, well, I don't deserve to win this, so I just said I'll stay behind him and push him on over the line because I think I can point my way in. He was a little bit back, so hopefully that works out for us.
Well, Gabe, that 88 looked pretty strong here tonight, but quite a few incidences throughout this night, and it seemed like a couple of them you were caught up in, especially while at the back of the pack. Tell us a little bit about your race and everything you went through.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little rough, but I got some decent stage points, and you just kind of got to battle through this stuff, man. And we tried to be there at the end. We were, just ended up looking out in second place. I'm not quite sure I deserve that, but we'll take it here.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, big shout out to the boys at Meteor Racing. They did a great job. Some of the guys had a bit of bad luck tonight, but hopefully a couple of us made up for it. OP for putting this on, of course. #1 broadcaster on YouTube, bud.
All right, man. Well, nice job bringing it home in second place, and we look forward to seeing you in Victory Lane next week.
All right. Thanks, man.
That is Gabe Butler, driver of the 88, bringing it home on the second step of the podium. But now let's move on to our third and final step of the podium. Someone who I thought for sure was going to pick up a win, but didn't quite happen. And that is none other than the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Jimmy, congratulations on third place finish here tonight, man.
Hey man, I appreciate it. This is like a win for me. I like podiums, and glad I got here tonight.
Oh man, that 17 had us all rooting for you because it looked like maybe you're going to pick up your first win of the season or of ever, maybe on Monday night. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You are not wrong. I have not won on a Monday night yet, so I was excited to be up there, and but I would definitely take a top 3.
Oh man, a solid third place finish. That 17 looks a little beat up. Things have looked a little rough out there a little bit. Tell us what you were seeing.
This is 08, so there's a lot of sliding, a lot of shaking, and a lot of moving, and I got in a few accidents tonight, and that last one I thought was going to be it for me, but I decided to continue on, and the car it kept having speed, so here we are.
Man, nice job. Congratulations on the third place finish. Shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, thank you for doing the broadcast and everything you do for us. Thanks for all the admins for everything they do to keep OP going, and thank you for the teammates for giving me some advice up there, and Hunter for being up there with me, and Josh in my ear, and of course Seabass. I appreciate my team, and I appreciate all the races that show up, because without them, there'd be no us.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Once again, congratulations on third place.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
That is Jimmy Reynolds, your final podium finishing driver here tonight. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Rick Seabrands ends up in fourth place. Rounding out your top 5 is none other than the 53 of Dave Hunt. Josh Milam, 7th. 8th place. Sorry, Josh Milam in 6th. 8th place goes to... Pause for dramatic effect. Dave Hunt finishes 5th. Josh Milam 6th. 7th goes to Cody Nagels, and 8th place goes to Travis Elliott. 9th place, Hunter Reynolds. 13th goes to Jeffrey Crosby Jr. Zach Workman, 11th. 12th, Mark Mann. Sebastian Marin, 13th. 14th, Daniel Holloway. Richard Kuhn, 15th. 16th place goes to J.D. Crow. 17th will be Les Levy. Zach Fritch in 18th spot. 19th, Andy Brigante. Logan Helton, 20th. 21st, David Booth. Anthony English, 22nd. 23rd, Jim Mayer. Sean McCarr 24th. 25th, BK Anderson. Eric Laurie, Vicente Guerrero 26th and 27th. David Overstreet 28th. 29th is Nate Warren. 30th, Bob Lacavera. 31st, Tyler Miller in the first car out of the race. That is the 32 of Chase Berry. So with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for everything you guys did in chat, for cheering for the drivers, and all the thumbs up, because those drivers are going to come back. They're going to see all that. They are going to appreciate it. You heard it from Peter DeBorgia himself. They appreciate all of that attention. So guys, keep it coming. We love it. We love to support our drivers. So until next week or Wednesday night, I will all see you then. I'll stay safe. Have a good night.